Good afternoon, guys. It is cold today. It finally decided to turn winter. It's like 34, wind blowing. And I am working on getting around for Milky Way there. She is due to kid any day. I actually got up in the middle of the night and come out and checked her twice. Make sure she didn't kid in the night. She's not backed up or anything, but we know she is. Go here out of the wind. She is getting close, so we don't want to lose kids, so we're gonna check her. But Savannah told me, she said, you need to get the kid stall ready just in case. And yes, I know I should have did it while it was nice out. But so I waited till a cold day to get heat lights ready, to get stall ready. I guess I did have the stall cleaned out and have fresh straw in it. I just don't have any of the heat lights. And I was going to show you guys, my mom on an auction this summer had picked up some wire baskets. I don't know if they're out of some kind of a freezer or a storage type unit. I don't know what. They look like a basket you'd freeze meat in or something. I don't know. I've seen baskets similar to it in large freezers. So I'm not sure if that's what they are for, but we're going to use them for storing heat lights in our pens. Because last year we broke well over $150 worth of bulbs. Just from the goats, like the Kikos, they all have horns, so they get up underneath of them and hit them with their horns and break them and just beat them up. I decided, I got some of these LED work lights. I decided, heck, I'll go take one of these and rig it up inside the kid shed there. So we have some light. If it's dark out, just be able to click it on or just leave it on once you kids. So when we go out there, check them, that we can see what we're doing. I don't have to have headlamps on. We got a tank heater over there for the Kikos. I purchased another one of them green buckets. Actually, it might be a few gallon bigger than that one. Oh, it might be the same size. I purchased one to put in the llama pen. My goal this last summer was to get electricity run to all the barns, and I really wanted to get water trenched out to all the pens and have nice tanks and tank heaters with electricity right there to spigot. And it didn't happen. It just didn't. Financially, we couldn't do it, and we didn't have time, or I didn't make time to get it done. So we're going into another winter where we got drain garden hoses, where we got to string extension cords out across the driveway for power. I hate doing it. May not be the best scenario, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. There is a GFI on this plug out here, so I'm not really worried about anybody getting shocked. I don't like cords strung out, but at this point, that's what we got to do. So I'll take you out there and show you what we're doing. But here's these baskets. Wire baskets are what we're wiring in, and then the heat light just lays inside of them. So they're gonna be fantastic. All right, guys, made it over here. Got the baskets in. Old Zorro, he's trying to help. Aren't you, buddy? Yeah, you're a big old help. You're a big help. Anyways, kind of let me show you what we got going on. So here's our kidding pens. We got one here in the back corner, and then we got two smaller ones. This one here is just a little bit bigger. So if we're gonna hold the dough for a little bit longer, we always put her in this back corner just because it's a little more room. These two are perfect kidding pens. You're just gonna put one in there for a day or an afternoon. I mean, they're perfect. But here's the baskets. They're heavy duty, welded baskets. Like I said, they remind me of something that'd be in a freezer, like you keep hamburger or something. Buddy, would you get out of the way? You're all kinds up in the way. Anyway, so yeah, I want to take that LED light and I want to hang it either in that corner or up here somewhere. Got a nice little old barn swallow nest in here. I'll kind of show you what we got as far as cage goes. So we got them in here. Got our heat lights that just sit in the top. I do have my wires hooked to my heat light, so if she would knock this off, I don't believe they would. I've got a wire, or maybe she'd flip one out. I still have them connected with a wire to the light, so I can't fall out of the basket. But it's pretty warm underneath. We'll probably put a little more straw in here. But we're just trying to get everything around so that when Milky Way decides she's gonna kid, or if the weather turns like really nasty next week at night, we might lock her in this pen. It's little kitten stalls so that if she would kid, they wouldn't be out in the nasty cold or rain or whatever Kansas weather's gonna throw at us. It's just having a little kidding barn because we're gonna be kidding out those 11 doelings here at my house, and it'll be their first time. So I'm hoping we don't need any more than these 3. I normally will hang a heat light. I got all this wire here. I normally hang a heat light in this corner. So even though we kick the babies out, like after a day or 12 hours, they still can come in here and get underneath the heat light. I think last winter, which we were kidding out when it was like 5 degrees outside, but I think last winter I had 3 heat lights just out here in the main room that the babies could get under. And then I still had my kidding pens going, my kidding stalls. So I just made it to where they could get in here and lay down under some heat. They loved it. I mean, whenever she could come in here, there'd be piles of baby goats, and they really enjoyed that. But I think I'm gonna get this stuff rigged up in here and get everything around. I just wanted to show you guys kind of what we were doing. This is what we use for mineral tubs. We screw them on. I just had to clean it out because llamas aren't supposed to have copper, and that is what is in goat mineral, is copper. So that's something we're gonna have to figure out, is how to fix it to where the llamas can't get to our goat mineral, which shouldn't be that big a deal. I'll probably just make a opening to a stall or to a small pen with the mineral that only the goats can fit through. So it's not that big a deal, but you for sure do not want to get your llamas in on your mineral because it will kill them. Really want it up higher. Wait a minute. That's what we need to do. I'm going to wire this up there, and then I can hook that up. Man, I wouldn't be able to reach it. And then hook this up here. I need to run my sticky cord over. Put the wire up, and we want this on. Plug that in. Like so. And now you can see. That'll be nice. Everything nice and tight, clean, out of the way, as much as possible. Yeah, that'll be nice. That'll give us all kinds of light in here, even in those stalls. That's nice and warm under there. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and rig a couple more of these up in here. We'll do that real quick. Solid. Like about standing in that basket, it's about that solid. Well, there's one. I'm gonna put one more on this side, I think. I'm just gonna show you guys. These pins are all, I know you guys have seen, but they're all made of pallets. I just went and got some old barn hinges we had in the shop and cut pallets to fit the holes that I had made and notched it out. And then for my locks, I just made some loops out of wire. Screwed some uprights, and all I gotta do is just drop that over. You can see that, but just like that, and they can't get in and out. Both sides match. Just quick and easy. I like things to be simple. I don't want to be fighting with chains or wire while I'm trying to go in and out in the middle of the night or and I'm in a hurry. I like things that are simple, and I figured this is about as simple as it comes as far as a lock mechanism. I always had several extra loops made in case I lost one. Just hang them up, and then yeah, it works pretty slick. Like I said, it's just pallets. Like this one's a little different. This was the first pen I built, but same concept. Only on top of it, I got a couple of screws sticking up, and I just take the wire and wrap around it like that. That's what I use for a lock on that one. But wouldn't hold a bull, but it'll hold a mama goat with some babies, that's for sure. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get this other basket put in here. Gotta get this stall cleaned out. I got a bunch of extra stuff in here. It's from the summer. So now I gotta get all that stuff out of here. Whoa, buddy, get out of my way. Zorro just scared me to death. Took that pallet out there and leaned it against the tree. I went to turn around, and he was right against my hip. I hit his head with my arm, and he smacked me. Whew, wasn't expecting him to be there. Gosh, my heart skipped a beat. I think I scared him as bad as he scared me. It might be a little close to the ground, but might not. I don't know. Might have to move it up a little bit later, but you guys get the idea. Got to find somewhere to get some more heat bulbs before this winter hit, kidding season. I think we're gonna be kidding the majority of our kids out, or does out in into March, so hopefully it's warmer. Because last year we kidded out a bunch in the dead of winter. It sucked because it was cold, snow blowing, it was 5 below, having kids, and it just sucked. So we bred them a little later, so we'd have babies a little later, but still need to be prepared. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching, and until next time, God bless.